Just to the east of Kharkiv, Ukrainian forces taking casualties but holding the front line. Two months into this war, Ukraine's second city is still holding Russia back. In the center of the city, in what's left of the council buildings, the soldiers are Ukrainian. Attempts by Russia to take this place and push south to the Donbass region have failed. And these images certainly present Ukraine to be winning the war here. These tell a different story. Filmed by Russian state TV, they show Russian successes somewhere near Kharkiv. As the Kremlin reveals its plan for phase 2 of this war, take Donbass and push west, maybe all the way to Moldova, well then images of empty Ukrainian trenches and abandoned positions are all part of the spin. And the word from Moscow does not suggest any sort of ceasefire is anywhere close.
As for Russia-Ukraine talks, I wouldn't talk about platforms, but about the way Ukraine treats these opportunities. It's strange for me to hear the different kinds of statements from the Ukrainian representatives every day, including the president and his advisors, which lead me to believe that they don't need these talks and that they accepted their fate.
And to make the point, the violence is reaching more and more of this country. On Hotitsa Island, they hadn't expected the cruise missiles. 2 of them landed somewhere here, and locals were directing us to the spot where one fell.
Первую ракету сбили, попала в старый мост, в это самое, и в воду ушла, а вторая в прожекторе.
The target, intended or otherwise, was a health club for workers of the local steelworks. Russia's attempt to push west would take it through places like this. The hole from the impact is in the roof, and the shrapnel all around. 8 people were injured. The other missile, the mayor says, landed near this train line. An evacuee train was passing at the time. The carriage windows smashed. We'd heard the explosions as we waited down the road for the evacuees to arrive from the east and further south. Among them, people coming from places that remind you many cities here are under siege. This time, though, stories beyond the violence, hints at the grind of life under this Russian occupation.
They robbed them.
They robbed them?
Robbed them, yes. And they robbed watches, telephone, and some things.
And from the young man's stepfather, this remarkable story.
Филиала больше нет. Ни одной техники, ни одной запчасти. То есть было украдено все.
Как вы узнали, что они находятся на территории России? У вас есть какие-то GPS-трекеры?
Да, GPS-трекеры есть, да. Сейчас они находятся, 2 комбайна и трактор находятся на территории Чечни.
The Russian army has orders to push west, to take the south, to surround port cities. That is the clearly stated intention now. But does Putin's army have the capability? The last 8 weeks would suggest not. Mark Stone, Sky News, in eastern Ukraine.